And I'm not raising them thinking you God no more, or God is in your image, or in no image is even worse, because then you leave room for whatever they stamp in your mind. And when you got an unseen God, you're worse than having a seen God. Because unseen God is replaced by superheroes on television who become the God, the unseen God. Because right now you say Allah, you get a picture, even if you say you don't.
Come on, baby.
If I say God, they say Heavenly Father, you get a white man with a big bed sitting somewhere. Because they've done it through the media. Got to make our own movies. You understand? We got to create our own music. That's why they hate hip-hop. They hate hip-hop because it originated with us and out of us. And it stirred something inside of us. Young boys start getting cocky. They change their walk. They walk with their shoulders and their hips. They like... changed inside. We dug up something in there. It was dormant. And them young boys started losing fear of the white man. Police were getting knocked out on the streets. Beat down. They didn't get to their gun first, it could be over.
Here's some of the lyrics on Cop Killer. Died, big died. The police, catchy little number, isn't it?
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time.
You filthy criminals.
You know what, baby? I'm from the 60s. Call the police. I'm going to stop talking when I finish with my messages from my community. That's the only reason why I'm here. I didn't come to represent me. I didn't come representing Diane French Cole. I came representing the people who's sitting on Jersey Wash Street right now around a brick-made fireplace, because that's the only heat we have in December. The hurricane happened in August. Somebody needs to hear. Why were less than 500,000 people spread over 50 states? Is a question one of my neighbors wants to know.
After very careful consideration, sir, I've come to the conclusion that your system sucks.
All of our young black males are not violent. They're all not taking the law into their own hands. They're all not going to that extreme to accomplish some sort of achievement in their life. So this is just another way of showing how you can be a young black male and accomplish something.
There are two types of Negroes in this country. There's the bourgeois type, who blinds himself to the conditions of his people and who is satisfied with token solutions. He's in the minority. He's a handful. He's usually the hand-picked Negro who benefits from token integration. But the masses of black people who really suffer the brunt of brutality and the conditions that exist in this country are represented by the leadership of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So when I come in here to speak to you, I'm not coming in here speaking as a Baptist or a Methodist or a Democrat or a Republican or a Christian or a Jew, not even as an American. Because if I could stand up here and speak to you as an American, we wouldn't have anything to talk about. The problem would be solved. But we don't even profess to speak as an American. We are speaking as I'm speaking as a black man. And I'm letting you know how a black man thinks, how a black man feels, and how dissatisfied black man should have been 400 years ago. So, and if I raise my voice, forgive me, excuse me, I'm not doing it out of disrespect. I'm speaking from my heart, and I'll let you, and you get it exactly as the feeling brings it out.
The day I got out of jail, the day I stepped out, that's power. I want these little niggas to see that. I didn't get that power from guns because there's no guns in jail. I got that power from books and from thinking and by strategizing. That's what I want little niggas to see. I got that power from books and from thinking and by strategizing. That's what I want little niggas to see.
Thinking as opposed to, just dancing and just reacting. It's been successful. We have a ways to go with it, but it has been successful. Davey D's been doing it for years. But how do we reach those of our community who equate achievement with, hey, how many girls you got? How much do your rims cost? what kind of car you drive, what do you have around your neck. We have to challenge, yes we do have to challenge those folks, you know, about doing better, about, hey, stop perpetuating the myths and the stereotypes that are out there. And the black consumer is the one that's going to do that.
Y'all, you know how hard it is. You know how you felt when you didn't have no money and no record deal. Why you gonna try to destroy another nigga career? Don't do that. Represent by example. I'm not saying my lifestyle is the best. I'm saying this is the lifestyle most lived by the most motherfuckers out there.
That's one of the reasons why some of these people wouldn't come out those houses, because you was told to come on the street, and when people came out, they were shot.
You say on your oath that you have not addressed any black person as a nigger or spoken about black people as niggers in the past 10 years, Detective.
Let me go a little further than this. There was a military person in my house, somebody who served their country well, who, when we started looking at what was this too loud, boom, boom, mister, I'll never forget it.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. How far...
He said, Mama D, that was a bomb.
I say, bomb the hell out of them.
The people there were sent to the Superdome to die.
These are the people who kept asking me, 60-year-old gray-haired people like myself, where's the guns and the dope? We want to ask them, how do they keep coming in our neighborhoods? We're not bringing it.
I think you owe us an explanation.
And we are always put in fear with CNN, Criminal News Network, the CDC, the Center for Disease Creation. They all set up these design plans to create fear in the people.
Terror, horror, death. Film at 11.
That's what I'm saying. You need to come see my city.
So far, I've asked you 2 questions, and you've been very unresponsive. The first question...
I don't know what you're calling unresponsive.
No, the first question is how far...
Can I see? No, I can't see you. I wear glasses, and I can't afford to buy any. I heard. That is honest. I have no reason to lie to you. Who are you? What have you done for me? I'm sitting up here now. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do from tomorrow. Why would I have to sit here and lie to you, first of all? Let's get honest about that,
Mama
baby.
D, can I just ask?
I want to be on the same page with you.
Can I understand it if that you didn't see it, but you heard it? Is that fair to say?
Anybody who saw it ain't living to tell about it. Anybody who saw it ain't living to tell about it. Boom, boom, mister, I'll never forget it.
This is Brother Cadence. And never forget, please never forget, organize, organize,
organize our people, organize our people, organize our people, organize our people, nothing else, organize our people, our people.
We need to be clear, media are not, as they are popularly described, as TV, radio, film, newspapers, etc. Media, as a word that is plural for medium, they are carriers of content, symbols, societal definitions, and images that set the norm for how people will respond and view themselves and one another. So we have to be clear that when we just say the media and people talk, point to the New York Times, Washington Post, or whatever, they are media. They are themselves a medium performing a colonizing function, as has always been the case in part of the process of colonialism. All the great scholars of colonial or anti-colonial movements have recognized first and foremost that image is one of the primary mechanisms through which people are made to be reduced to the status of a slave. They have long understood that weapons, whips, and chains by themselves will not get the job done, because people then realize they are being enslaved, and then of course they rebel, which is why one of the main reasons this society has changed from plantation to wage slavery is because to reduce the amount of rebellion that was going on that brought about the change in the mechanism of maintaining exploitative systems. All right.
In any race of people, the most instinctively revolutionary people is the youth, because the youth is always willing to act. In anybody's race,
And I knew that I could never again raise my voice against the violence of the oppressed in the ghettos without having first spoken clearly to the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today, my own government.